You could have a great conversation with anyone. All it takes is 2 simple steps to talk to people effortlessly. The first step is so simple, yet it took me years to fully integrate this. And once I did, it changed everything for me. And this is initiating conversation, being the one who goes up to people and introduces yourself and just says hi and is a nice, friendly person and gets the conversation going. Because you would be surprised how many people are really, really open to conversation. Don't get me wrong. Of course, there's going to be the occasional few who are antisocial or they don't want to have a conversation and they kind of give you a rejection right off the bat and they don't want to talk, whether it's a guy or a girl. Whatever the situation is, they don't want to talk, and that's okay. But 99% of people are going to be so open to conversation, you would be surprised. And you can get into the coolest, best conversations with someone you just met, all because you went and said hi to them. You'd be surprised how so many of these conversations can take turns that you never thought would happen. All because you went and said hi to someone or just introduced yourself. It's so simple. And this is what's really changed everything for me, is being the one to go out and initiate conversations. Because up until this point in my life, about 3 years ago, I was always waiting for other people to make the first move and to really take initiative. And that's why I struggled to make friends and meet girls, was because I wasn't putting myself out there. I wasn't taking charge of my life and really trying to change my social situation. But once I did, once I was the one going out and talking to every single person I saw that I wanted to talk to, everything started getting better. I started having friends everywhere, making friends with ease, talking to girls, being able to sleep with them super quick and easy, all just because I started having conversations with a ton of people. And that's genuinely what will change for you if you just start initiating more conversations. There's nothing bad that's gonna come of this. So you would be surprised, honestly. I mean, think about this. Why do people even go out to bars and clubs and social events? It's not just to talk amongst their friends, because they can do that at their house or wherever they were beforehand. They go out into social settings to meet new people. And if you're not there talking to them, then it's defeating the whole purpose. You got to think almost in the mindset of, it's weird to not go and talk to people. You're the weird one if you're not there socializing. If you go to a social event and you don't do the one thing that you're supposed to do there, that's weird. If you can reframe your mindset to change it to that like you're the weird person if you're not there introducing yourself to everyone, you're gonna start talking to a lot more people, and I promise you this is gonna change your life. By the way, I'll help you master the art of conversation in a personalized one-to-one coaching call, and we'll also set up a customized self-improvement plan so you can become the ultimate man that you always wanted to be, and you can sign up for that for free in the first link in the description below. So now that you're initiating conversations and you're talking to lots of people, how do you actually make these conversations great? How do you have these other people leaving these conversations wanting more, feeling like you were the most captivating and magnetic person they ever spoke to in their life? Well, what I'm about to teach you will help you befriend anyone extremely quickly. It will help get girls into bed with you in a matter of minutes if you apply these to the fullest of your potential. And overall, just elevate your social life to a degree you never thought was even imaginable. And what is this gonna really be? It's just showing genuine interest in other people. It's not about trying to boast about all your great accomplishments or talk about yourself or anything like that. You should almost pretend like you're uninteresting and you're just trying to learn about this person as much as possible. If you just show genuine interest in other people, they're gonna find you more interesting as a result of that. And it's ironic how it works, I know, but it's the truth, and I promise you it really does work. So think about the last time that you had a conversation with someone when you were talking about your dreams. You kept opening up and they kept listening and they kept hearing you out and they just let you speak freely. They were encouraging you to talk. They were accepting of all your ideas, and you just felt so happy that this person truly was allowing you to be the best version of yourself and speak to your dreams and everything you want to accomplish. And they never gave you any negative comments, or they weren't like half listening or anything like that. They were so present, so focused on you and allowing you just to speak your mind. How did you feel in that interaction? There's got to be a time or two that comes to mind, something along those lines, right? You probably loved that person and you wish you could have a conversation like that all the time. And then think of a time when someone you were talking to was only half listening, or they were on their phone, or they're distracted and looking out around the room and they didn't really care. And then you asked them a question of something you said and they had no idea. And you're like, I don't even want to talk to this person anymore. It happens to me all the time. And it's like when you're getting, excited, speaking about your dreams or even just anything, and someone's not listening, it makes you feel so unimportant, and it makes you just really feel bad about yourself. And that's the worst thing that you can do in conversation. So by showing genuine interest in the other person, this is 90% of the battle. All you really have to do is try and get to know them and ask open-ended questions based off of the things that you've heard so far. So how does this work? For example, if someone said they're currently studying, you can be like, oh, that's super cool. What are you studying? They tell you what they're studying. Oh, awesome. What are you looking to pursue after you get that degree? What's inspired you to want to get, that kind of job? Is there anything that's made you interested in that field, right? And then you keep it going from there. And, obviously they got to answer the questions in between, but this is kind of how you can take the conversation. And if you just keep bringing the spotlight back to them, and then you start taking things into a different direction, right? You can ask them about their hobbies, their travel aspirations. What do they want to do with their life? You can ask them really deep, meaningful questions, depending on the situation, of course. You don't ask some of these right at the start. It's got to be in the appropriate situation and time. So you don't ask like the most deep, meaningful question right off the bat, but these are things that you dive into, and as you get more into conversation, as you keep building rapport and trust, and you're showing that you're listening and that you really care about this person, you keep getting more deep and trying to learn more about them, and they're gonna feel like they connected with you so much in the shortest time frame. This has happened to me many, many times, and it will work magic. This will make people love you. It will make girls be obsessed with you. It's just that thing that everyone is craving. Everyone wants to feel important. Everyone wants to feel special and listened to. And if you can be that person for other people, you're never gonna have a hard time socially. So that's what we're gonna wrap it up with. And if you got any value from this video, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. I'm gonna be teaching you how to become the absolute best version of yourself so you can live the ultimate existence that you deserve to have. If that sounds of interest, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.